Welcome to Massive Beers. My name is Matt. We do the beer stuff here. A little bit more seed up in this piece in the form of When One Is Loved. Puppies. Oh, god damn it, puppies. I love puppies so much. You know Taco. We just lost Mika a couple months ago. So that's still fresh. But anytime a brewery kind of partners up with things that are pro-pets, pro-animals, I'm always a fan. So this is the seed, along with Pints for Pets. I'm not sure how this works. I'm sure proceeds of this beer probably goes to that. But there's some kind of goodness of pet origin collabing here. So let's actually read what's going on here. It says here, One is Love. It's a pale ale, dry hopped with New Zealand hops, 5.4%. Please enjoy and recycle. Artwork by Sonia Gonzalez. There you go. On the bottom it says hops for the pups. This is about a month and a half old, give or take. This is actually given me by my boy Vinny. And here we go. Low ABV haze, my fave. We'll see where this sucker lands. Label-wise, Seed seems to be like all over the place with their art design, which I kind of dig. It doesn't really do them all that well as far as marketing goes on a shelf, but they're not on a shelf, so what do they care? And let's see, what kind of dog is that? It's a dog sniffing a bird. Kind of looks like Taco, actually. If you go onto my Instagram, you can see pictures of Taco. Yeah, that kind of looks like Taco. Hey, Taco, come here. Taco, come here. Come on, buddy. You want a chippy? He's here. He's right there. He's not even coming. Come here, buddy. I'm going to have to bribe him. Come here. You want a chip? Come here, bud. Oh, there he is. Want a chip? Yeah, see, I have to bribe him to get him over here. Come on. Come on. What's this? Clear this out. Come on up. Oh, come on. Come closer. Come closer there, buddy. Oh, there's one. There's two. There you go. Okay, go back to bed. Yeah. Oh, kind of looks like Taco. So there you go. Anyway, so I dig the can is what I'm trying to say. As far as the beer goes, man, that looks like some turbid AF beer, man. What's AF as fuck? Yeah, AF. Beer, man. Super turbid. Definitely pour this blind, and I think this is a double IPA, maybe even a triple IPA. That's how it kind of looks. Just has that kind of milky edge, kind of just looks super dense, super turbid, super thick. Just under a pinky finger of a head on this sucker. Give it a whirl. Let's just dive in. See what the nose has. Okay, so there's a really nice fruitiness to this. It definitely comes off as run the gamut of fruitiness on the sucker, from your stone fruits to your citrus to your tropical fruit, probably leaning a little bit more citrus stone fruit, a little bit of pineapple in that sucker, definitely orange, a little bit of peachy vibes. I said by looking at this beer, I'd be like, man, it's got to be a gigantic beer. And I knows I think I'd walk that back a little bit. I still think I'd land in like regular IPA realm, like around 7%, as far as I guess if I was going at this blind. But it's aromatic, it's vibrant, it's just not jumping out in your nose to you. But you're talking about super low ABV haze, and this is a beautiful nose for that ABV level. This has this beautiful classic New England style. Feels like they're trying to drop out all bitterness here. Just sweet, a subtle little sweetness that smells confectionery, dash of lactose, heavy oats kind of vibe to it. Definitely smells just like a very... What's the word? I'm going to say aggressive, but that's not the word I'm looking for. The aromatics come off as very just wide. It's the best way I could put it. Wide bit of just richness to it, especially for its low ABV. So we're just going to dive in, see what's what. Cheers, y'all. That's delicious. Yeah, it's super impactful. Tons and tons of hops. Again, we're running that gamut, leaning heavily into that citrus, stone fruitiness. Probably more stone fruity now than anything. And again, a little bit of like lactose-esque kind of vibes. I'm not saying lactose is in there, but it's like that heavy oat addition. There's a little bit of diacetyl in here. I think that is just a hop creep thing. I think it's just so much hops thrown at this thing that it's there. Like, it's not even really kind of ruining or doing anything bad to the beer. It's just kind of there, so it's worth a mention. But for the amount of hops in something like this low ABV, it's something that's like, okay, it's like, I don't even know if it's possible not to have that actually happen. But it doesn't detract from the beer all that much. A little bit of hop burn. The bittering here is actually not a bittering. It's like a hop pellet burn because of just a saturation of hops in the sucker. But again, very minimal. Just a light coating in your tongue to give you that little bit of effect. Helps balance the beer, but it doesn't need a ton of balancing because it's not overtly sweet. That's the cool trick it pulls off. It has this mouthfeel. It has this hop density that you would get with a double IPA, but it has the sweetness level and the effect of drinking of a pale ale, which essentially is what this is as far as ABV goes. I like this. I like this quite a bit. Here's the thing, though. Most of that's driven by my love for low ABV. I don't know if I'd put this on the Mount Rushmore of low ABV for me. Just barely on the outside looking in, but there's the ones that I find that are really just knocking out of the park on a very consistent basis. This is up there. It's very, very close. We're talking all-time status here, not just in the past couple months. But man, it's probably one of the most densely hop-saturated beers at this ABV level I've ever had, and it works. Like I said, even with that touch of hop creep, that touch, very minor touch of diacetyl, it doesn't affect the beer all that negatively, and just gives you kind of like a cool... It's a cool beer, and what they've packed in such a small package. And, anytime stone fruit is the leader in the clubhouse here, maybe splitting towards citrus now after a couple sips, but still very fun, and a very cool beer. And you're helping out pups, man. You're helping out the pups. Anytime we're helping out the pups, Taco'll say it. We're a fan. Taco's adopted. All my dogs have adopted. That's how you do it. Anyway, here you go. Reviewing the books. Hopefully you enjoyed. Mount Rushmore stats on the outside looking in, but very, very, very good. Value availability. Don't know. Brewery only, probably. And hopefully it's not super expensive. Leave you with, if you like what we like this. If you like low ABV haze and you like hop saturation, you will love this beer. So there you go. Reviewing the books. Hopefully you enjoyed. Massive Beers. If you want to check me out on social media, just type all that word in the Googs and you'll find me everywhere. The Seed. Have you been to the brewery? Have you had their beers? I'm curious if you've had this beer. More specifically, I'm curious if you've had this beer fresh, if you've had it a month and a half or so later. That I'm very curious about, to see if maybe that, your experience is a little bit different. Such a low ABV beer, a little extra time, maybe it drank a little bit different when it was fresher. All that fun stuff. Let's talk about it down there. Hopefully you enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a bit of Seed right now. Hopefully you're enjoying your pups too. Hope to see you next time. Cheers, y'all.